Hello, hello. So Sasha G asked me where I would put enhanced blood textures in my load order. So I haven't really played around with this before, and I thought, well, this is a good time to download it and test it and just kind of see where it fits in my scheme of things. So we're going to look at the enhanced blood textures basic. Now, I did not see a non-basic version, so maybe there was at one point, or maybe I missed it. But this does what it's supposed to do as near as I can tell. Alright, so let's see. This is by Defender. This is under 66.5 megabytes. It's not too big. For a texture file, it's not too big. I'm not sure what all they had to, what changes had to be made for these textures. So, doesn't seem too big. I'm not sure how messy this is going to end up being. Some of their pictures show some pretty big messes created by this mod. I usually don't go in for a lot of extra blood and gore, but this looks kind of funny, like over the top, ridiculous, like in a bad movie. But as long as you find it entertaining for your game, I guess it's fine. I did just a little testing in the cheat room with it. It seems to be working okay. I think the cheat room is not the best place, so I've got Jenny standing by in Diamond City, and we're just going to run around and get in trouble and beat on some people with a baseball bat and just see what we get. I figured that was probably the best way to see the blood. Now, another choice is I do have guns. I can pull those out, but or Jenny has guns, but I thought we would try the bat first. Let's see, is there anything else? They mention a number of things here that they replace. They use medium resolution textures and no optional files. That's probably what they mean by basic. And then they mention something about the patch note text limit, but I don't think they're anywhere near close to that in this case. Not unless the description limit is a lot smaller than Skyrim's. Skyrim's description limit is actually quite large. I've seen some very huge descriptions there, and people don't really fully take advantage of it. And then I don't know about here in Fallout 4. I don't know if the description limit is smaller or not, but this doesn't appear to be a lot of description really. It's enough though. It's more than enough. It shows that you have enough room to at least tell the most important things instead of talking about things that don't matter. But that's just me. Anyway, so again, this doesn't appear to be a port. This is Defender's mod, as near as I can tell, and it's enhanced blood textures basic. It's just supposed to improve all the bloody mess, combat blood splatter, screen blood, decapitation spurts, increased blood amount. Now I have, it's funny, I have my mod which kind of turns off a lot of the, oh, it does, it turns off a lot of the dismemberment and stuff. Oh, okay, for the purposes of testing this mod further, I'm probably going to turn that off. So if you don't want to see the grody-ness, you don't have to watch any further. But yeah, I'm going to turn that mod off so that Jenny can get some good decapitation and, bloody mess going on so we can see how this works, okay? Now, let me show you where I put it. Now, this is my initial placement. This could change if it doesn't work out. I like to keep textures pretty low in my load order, and you'll notice I'm not really using a lot of textures in this game. So I put it down here below all my character and NPC mods. I put it down here, and before my animations and what I'm considering, these are kind of patches, kind of patch area and things that have to be down at the bottom. So I'm saying this is my texture area, even though I really only have this one texture. Because I haven't found other textures I really like. I've found a tree and grass mod I like, which is very lightweight, though I'm probably going to test some others. But nonetheless, so I would put it low down here above these, and some of these are new, so when I do my load order, I'll have to cover some of these and explain what I've got going on. And that should be coming up soon. I just haven't done it yet. So this is the enhanced blood textures basic. That is going to be right here unless something happens to change that, in which case I may have some bloopers or weird stuff to show you. While we're here, let's turn off this, because we kind of need the bloody mess to see this. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to go do a reset, and I have Jenny in Diamond City, so I will see you there in a minute. Alright, so we're here in Diamond City. Jenny's trying to look calm, but she's all excited because we made her a special baseball bat just for the occasion. Now we're going to come in here. I'm going to do this third person first. I kind of want to see what it looks like, and then we're going to try first person, okay? Now, the pastor kind of caught me in an unexpected conversation, so I didn't get to bash him, so we're going to go in here and bash him, so I'll see you inside.
Good work, Marines!
Oh, there's a bunch of people to bash. Oh my goodness, he's catching me in a conversation again. I'm fine, thanks. Thanks for asking. Now let me bash you. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this guy and his conversation. We are really going to kill him now. I cannot believe he will not shut up. Every time I look at him, he talks to me. Thank you. Yes, look at her evil grin. Thanks, Pastor. I'm going to bash you. Okay, now we're going to bash him. Oh, that was good. Oh, look at the bloody mess there. Where did the other guy go? Did he run out? No, he's here. He stayed. Oh, look at that. Okay, that was an explosion, but it did get some blood on the wall. Let's switch first person. See the bloody mess on the baseball bat and the wall there, and where we got her. So that's pretty messy. That is. Now let's go outside. Like I said, just humor me. I'll see you outside in a minute. Okay, I didn't turn my recorder off. Okay, fix this. Okay, well, just... okay, we'll just continue. Oh, look at the blood splatter on my screen. Oh, look at the eye bat. Or the eye... Well, he's a ball. Oh. I don't know. Jenny's pretty tough. Hey, you abbots do not have blood. Get away from me. You're not for this. And you, cut it out. Look at him, he's shooting me, and I can't even walk up that little stair. There. Oh, we got her. Look at the... Okay. I don't know if we can appreciate all the blood splatter. Everybody's in the way. Arturo, you're down. Oh, look at that. That's a mess. That's a pretty good mess there. Who else is shooting me? Oh, everybody's shooting me. Well, I like the baseball sound. The crowd roars. There's a pretty good mess. Oh, look, and you can make it worse. Oh, you can make it worse. Okay, see, that was really gross. But there you go. It seems to be working fine. Jenny's just about invincible. It's so funny. She's like Freddy or Jason. She's like, you will not kill me. I will kill you. I will beat you over and over. Oh, you can't tell much difference there on him. Probably because he's in that corner. Oh, look at that. She took his head clean off. Oh, can we just make a big mess with him? I guess we can. Look at that. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to see. Let me go first person. See? Oh, that is gross. We may not need to do another view. It is working. And you get a lot of blood in your face. Hey, who told you to get up? Get back down there. Just stay there. You're down. Oh, Ben. Oh, okay. Oh, that was gross. Okay, so see, we have made a bloody mess all over town. Yes, y'all run for it. Oh, hello, Polly, how are you? We missed you earlier. John, how you doing, man? Down there. Oh, that's better. Now we've made sufficient mess. Arturo. Oh, he wasn't fresh, but okay. Whoa, that was super gross. Okay, well, I hope everybody got their bloodthirstiness out of the way, because this is pretty gross, I have to say. Look at him, he's running. Hey, the resident. Hello. How are you? She does, well, okay. I was going to say something that would have sounded horribly wrong. I'm glad I caught myself. Anyway, though. All right. So I think, actually, I think we've seen from the mess here in town that this works really quite well. Look at all this grody-ness. You can really create a murderous rampage and leave quite a mess. Oh my goodness, this is pretty bad. Look at all that. Oh man. Hello. I'm sorry, I had to do that. He's just standing there like an idiot, like, oh, don't mind the crazy psychopathic killer that's running around with the supercharged baseball bat. No, just stand there. All right. Oh, well, oh, it's the doctor again. He's such a retard. Oh, look at her. Oh, I'm just going to do a little crafting. Don't mind me, Mr. Murderer. Or, I'm sorry, this should be Mrs. Murderer. Oh, look at that head. Oh, that is gross. Well, okay. Yeah, that should have been Ms. Murderer. I'm sorry. I don't get any of my things correct, and I'm not politically correct anyway, so it's pretty much done and over with. Hello. How are you? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that shows you what you're going to get out of this mod, right? I mean, right here is a good example. You get some really extreme bloodiness and grossness. But I'm sure that that's probably what you're looking for, right? I mean, that's the whole idea of this. Oh, I forgot to change weapons. Okay. Well, let's see if this makes any difference really quickly. Well, I'm not sure that I saw any real difference. Let's just shoot him a little bit. You can see a little difference in the blood. Now, mind you, you can't kill him, so he can't explode. Let's see. There's somebody. It's a resident. Oh, look at that. Okay, that was a lot of mess. But, yeah, see, there's a lot of mess all over here. But now, there is a certain range limitation to this. I did read that there is a range limitation. So, if you really want to see the mess like that, you want to be as close as possible. And then you can shoot them up and make it messy. See? I'm just being gross, but I'm just showing you how it works. Look at him. I'm missing him. That chemistry station is the perfect defense. You just can't shoot him from there. There. He's so funny. I'm sorry. That's a little extra humor. Okay, so I think we're done. I think we've shown you what we could show you and what we set out to show you. See how messy it is when you shoot him up? Oh, and we shot part of his leg off. That's pretty gross. All right, so I do believe that shows you. Oh, dude, where are you at? Look at him. He's so funny. All right. So we're going to move on. I mean, you see the idea. This is really a huge bloody mess. It's gross, but it's if this is what you're looking for, though, it's hilarious. I mean, it's a lot. And see, they just continue to do that. All right, so yeah, let me show you the mod.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Okay, this is Enhanced Blood Textures Basic. It is just under 66.5 megabytes, so it's not too big. It does create a bloody mess, and it does make more blood spurting and grossness. As you saw, we had quite a good time with it, just being silly, and really just created a disaster in Diamond City. I would not recommend that you ever act that way in your game, but if it gives you a kick and you get a laugh out of it, hey, you know, I mean, you notice this was like one big blooper reel. I really enjoyed being silly. I do that sometimes, so hopefully you can take that in the way that it was intended to just be silly. Alright, so Enhanced Blood Textures Basic. Let's see, this was, the mod author was D-Defender. And let's see, is there anything else? After showing you all that, I don't think there's anything else to tell you. You get a lot of blood on your screen, like in your face, but it does work very well. Your weapon gets really bloody. I think you saw how the bat was. If not, just roll back and look at the baseball bat. It got pretty messy. It looks very realistic. And trying to think, I guess there's nothing else much to say about that. Now, the big question was, where would I put this in my load order? Now that we've seen that it works, and I must have it in an okay place, it works. We didn't have any crash. We didn't have any trouble. And we ran around quite a bit and killed quite a few people. And I did some testing prior to this too. But just what you see here, you know. Anyway, just what you see here is still enough to show you that it's there and it's working. So I've got it fairly low in my load order. Like if you're looking at my load order, this is the bottom down here with alternate start, amazing faller tweaks. Both of them want to be at the bottom. And then some patch-like things. And then this has to be, this is newer, so you may not, if you haven't seen the show on it, you may not know it, but it has to be below girly animation. I don't remember why, but that's what they say, so that's what I did. And then this is my animation mod. It's my only animation mod, but this is where I would have my animations if I had more than one. And this is where I would put my textures below all my character and NPC stuff and followers, you know. I would put my textures here, and the reason I would do this is because that way I know that my textures are showing, the textures that I want are showing as much as possible, so that other mods that may have little textures in them that I'm unaware of or don't know about should not, you know, this texture mod should win out, and this should be what I see, rather than whatever's in another mod. That's the idea. Is it 100%? No, because sometimes other mods do contain little textures, and sometimes they contain a texture that maybe you didn't notice in the description, and you find it later, and you're like, oh, that's why this doesn't look right, or this looks weird because there's two textures kind of fighting, and, you know, that can create issues. But nonetheless, this is the only texture mod I have right now. This is where I would put it, up right above girly animation and below my people mods, basically my character and NPC mods and followers and stuff. It's very similar to what I do in Skyrim. I've tried to do a similar load order for Fallout, similar to what I do in Skyrim, though it's not 100% the same. Just in general, when I say similar, I just mean kind of logically, the way I think about it. I've done a similar idea. It's not exactly the same, though. Once again, it's not perfectly exactly like, oh, you could take and just make that one-to-one comparison between Skyrim and Fallout. No, because Fallout is different. The mods that are here are different, and so it's not the same. Now, I'm not going to make this a load order video. I'm going to do that later, but just to show you, this is like at the top, and if you just scroll down, now you can always slow this down or stop this, however you want to do in the video. But this is what you normally see. Yes, there's some new things here, but don't get too caught up in that. But we come down here, and this is the blood textures. Now, the one thing I turned off that you want to know about that's going to be in my next video, and the blood textures probably isn't, honestly, but this is going to be, this is the no exploding and no dismemberment. I turned that off because it seemed to be preventing some of the bloodiness. So now with that turned off, you'll notice we went to Diamond City, we destroyed people, and you got a lot of bloody mess. And if that's what you're looking for, that's what you're going to get. However, you probably don't want to use this mod if you're using the enhanced blood textures basic, because I felt like this mod was preventing some of the bloody mess. Okay, I felt like it stopped some of that from happening. So, you know, do it to your taste, whatever works for you. But that's just, I turned it off. It made it easier to test this and show you this. Okay. All right. That's everything. I'm sorry if you like Diamond City more than me, and you don't like to see it in a bloody mess. I apologize, but this is just what Jenny likes to do. So, hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. Hello, just your friendly neighborhood dragon here. Come on out, we've got some nice dragon eggs for you to try. Yes, we will sell our young for your breakfast. Yes, you'll have a big breakfast with big dragon eggs. You'll love it.